Thomas W. Sudberry Jr., Chairman, Sudberry Properties. When speaking to successful entrepreneurs in the development industry, almost everyone has a breakout story, that first project that brought together talent and timing and started them on the path to success.
Well, in my case, my first big project was not exactly a breakout. In fact, it was barely a break even. I formed a joint venture in 1979 with some investors from Mexico to develop commercial properties in San Diego. And the first one, the Milestone Business Center in Escondido, started construction in late 1980. And not fully appreciating yet why people in this business mutter location, location, location like a mantra, this project was located across the street from the Tolone meatpacking plant. It was a feedlot next to I-15. And of course, absolutely everyone involved committed and promised that the plant would be closed before we completed construction. And of course, it wasn't. Well, within 6 months, the Milestone Business Center became known as Stinky Corners. 2 years later, the project finally leased and sold for just enough money to cover the equity and preferred return. And about this time, President Portillo nationalized the banks in Mexico, and although the official reason for the end of the joint venture was that my partners couldn't get their pesos out of Mexico, deep down I suspected that it was the revenge of Stinky Corners.
Tom Sudberry came to residential real estate by a roundabout route. Through a career in commercial brokerage, building shopping centers, office and industrial parks, apartments, and now mixed-use master plan communities.
Well, for the last dozen years, in addition to our other commercial developments, a large part, actually a major part of the Sudberry staff has been working as a team on the planning, the entitlement, and now the development of the Savita project, which is a 230-acre San Diego model for green building and sustainable development. We've been juggling the pieces and parts of this project for almost 8 years, and now we're going to construct approximately 5,000 residential units, a 20-acre park, a civic center, and more than 1 million square feet of retail and shopping space. And this is going to be a fabulous new mixed-use community for San Diego. And I'm proud to say Sudberry Properties is a family-run business. Our son Colton has been the CEO for about 5 years, and our son-in-law Marco has been the primary partner directing the Savita community. And I have to say, honestly, it's been a terrific experience working with these two energetic and brilliant young men. Now, the only time this becomes a problem, of course, is at family dinners, because the three of us are very likely to sit around and talk about business. And for some reason, this irritates the heck out of our wives.
Tom has been married to his wife Cookie for more than 40 years. They have 2 children, their son Colton and their daughter Chelsea. Tom says Cookie has been his biggest inspiration.
Well, surprisingly, Cookie always seemed to have complete faith in me. In the late 60s, when we first met and started dating, I was a young, dumb, cocky naval aviator, finally back from my second tour in Vietnam with no real business plan for the future or any idea really what to do. We decided to get married and then left for graduate school because that postponed for a couple of years having to make a major decision about some job. Well, finally, after graduating, I got my first real start as a commercial real estate agent for Coldwell Banker here in San Diego. And boy, I thought I was on a high road to success. I had my rookie year behind me. I had 8 deals in escrow. Of course, Cookie and I thought, well, this is terrific. We went out and promptly bought a new house. We ripped out the kitchen, started a full-blown remodel. And of course, 2 weeks later, the 1974 oil embargo hit, and every deal I had in escrow blew up. Well, Cookie and I cooked, mainly Cookie, cooked dinner every night for the next year on an electric skillet. That was a good lesson, and it certainly made me realize that I had married the right woman.
Tom has always been involved in numerous business and industry associations and currently serves on the board of the San Diego Economic Development Corporation and the Greater San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce.
As a commercial developer, primarily through the career, this is a huge honor and a big surprise. And in a way, it's a little embarrassing because there's a lot of people in this industry that have inspired and encouraged me along the way and have been tremendous role models for me and our whole company. And I'd have to say one of our biggest role models is right here in San Diego. And this is a business that was developed by Corky McMillan. It's a multifaceted development company, and they truly give back to the community. And a few years ago, I also met Sherm Harmer. Now, you talk about somebody that's literally involved in everything and continually inspires me with his energy and enthusiasm and commitment to our industry. It's Sherm. And professionally, I don't think anyone has had more impact on my career in business maturity than all-around good guy Dave Landon. Now, Dave, as most of you know, is the former president of Party Homes. I'm also blessed today to work with his successor, a guy named Mike McGee, two real professionals in this industry.
Tom is well known as an enthusiastic philanthropist and community leader and has served as a member of the board of directors of the San Diego River Park Foundation, Impact Urban America, Move San Diego, Father Joe's Villages, Santa Fe Christian Schools, the USS Midway Museum, and the YMCA. He is the former chairman of the board of the Lincoln Club.
The philosophy of giving back is really something that's always been a part of our family, and I started with my mother. I mean, I think it's just an outreach of our faith, her faith, our desire to serve the community at large, and to say that I've been blessed with a fantastic family, a business that feels like an extension of the family, and an exciting career. And giving back just seems like the right way to express these things and provide a little help along the way, such as the help and the great work that's being done by CHF.